So where are we going, Stan? What's the plan?
We're going to hit Fowler's Road, which was the road to Trout Lake out of North Bay, built in 1910. Long abandoned when they built Highway 17 over there, as you can hear the cars going by.
And what are we going to expect to find in there?
Several old cars, possibly some excellent metal detecting, and animal life.
All right, let's do it.
Other than us.
Other animals than us?
Other animals than
okay.
us.
All right, decision made. Gear is in the truck. No more dogs in the back of the truck. Come on, buddy, get up. If you're coming with me, that's where you're going. Get up. Don't go from the side. Come here. If you're coming with me, we're gonna go with Stan. Go for a walk. Come on. Let's go. Hup. Hup. All right, so Gage refuses to get in the back of the truck, and it's just, he's wrecking my new truck, let's put it that way. So when I bought this truck, I put a cage secured in the back for him, and he would jump up there when he was smaller. I think he hurt himself. I'm gonna have to build him a ramp or something. I can't have him in my new $55,000 truck scratching up the doors and the seat, and it's just a mess back there. And he will not jump up. So for today, I'll have to run him this afternoon, but he's gonna miss out on today's hike, which is another trek with Stan. So let's go do some metal detecting, and I'll fix his issues after. I'll take him on the dirt bike for a good run, so don't feel bad for Gage. We will solve this issue, but for now, for some reason, he refuses to jump up into the back of the truck. I finally got my Maui Jims back. When I ordered them, they polarized the lenses, and kind of my fault. I didn't tell them, don't do that, so I had to send them back.
Morning, Gary.
Morning. The dog wouldn't jump in the back of the truck, so he got left at home.
Oh, geez, too bad. It's a nice run.
I know.
Nice run.
I'm gonna have to build him a ramp. Here we have some kind of hidden government facility, Mantok North Bay project. I have no idea what this place is. Stan told me to bring rubbers today. I wasn't sure where we were going, but he just clarified we're going in the swamp. So, oh, those rubbers, gotcha. I got Stan all riled up here. We're talking environmental on the walk-in. Sustainability, and Stan says the world's gone to hell and there's nothing we can do about it.
You preach sustainability while preaching more consumption at the same time.
I don't preach consumption. I partake in consumption, Stan.
Society, you know? Oh, conserve, eat, conserve, eat. It's totally contradictory. It's what's called cognitive dissonance. Road.
1910 road right here, guys. Big old beaver ponds beside it. Did you want to detect the road or no?
Well, Sean and I did it, you know, superficially. I got a big Vicky 1880s at the other end and some nice logging stuff. But yeah, it's detectable, but right now it's a little wet. We're better off over here in the field.
You guys ever seen a beaver this smart before? Look at this. He cut that down and he said, ugh, too much work. Then he went and got the saw and he cut the other end. You can see on these old roads, they used to stack the stone by hand right on the side of the road. No machines or anything.
Here's the first old vehicle right in front of us, just over my head.
Yeah, I see it. Let's go check that out. Hey, there it is. Old truck. GMC, guys, that's what it is. And it's still got the motor in it. The things I do for this channel, I might have got a bit wet. I'm gonna find a coin one of these days at an old vehicle. Somewhere in this field should be the old homestead, Stan says.
This was the first road, so they would have worked towards where 17 is now. This was one of the first old farms in North Bay.
Another old car.
See, this is the road then. So it shows the building on the right.
Not much of that one left. Been shot a few times.
There's the motor.
Oh yeah, there's the motor.
She's flooded.
Good one, Stan. Good one. Before we start detecting that field, we see some stuff. There's another field over here with maybe part of an old building and a pile of cars or something. So we're going to cross the beaver dam right here and see what's over there. Okay, we're on the other side. The old truck we were looking at is across the way there. I saw a wall of a building somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. Some roof tiles right here. That's a big cement piling. What is that?
Well, it's got rebar in it, so no more than 80 or so years ago.
That's not what I was expecting to see, but anyway, where we're gonna go detect is across the beaver pond up there in the old field. I didn't bring my rubbers. Stan's gonna have to carry me across that. Oh! One more vehicle to show you guys. It's not as old, a 1970s Datsun. Stan says he's been coming back here so long that this car wasn't rusty when he first found it. Maybe, Stan, don't lie, you drove that in here, didn't you?
No, it wasn't me.
There it is, Stan's old car. No, he says it's not his. 70s Datsun. And the motor's in it. Man, every car we find, they're making a liar of me. I said, I don't find many with the motor in.
Old Datsuns certainly do rust. Yeah.
Is that a root cellar, maybe?
It could be, but it's definitely a hole. There's no excavation pile.
Full of water, we'll never know. Frozen, too.
It dries up, buddy. There's garbage in there. There's old garbage in there.
Ground is still quite frozen, so I'm gonna have to find a spot in full sun here somewhere. I hate finding a good signal and not being able to dig it out, so. Stan's first target here. He says it looks fancy, it's iron.
Could be a horse medallion of some sort.
I'll have to maybe brush it up a bit, I don't know. It's a gear of some kind. I gave it a quick brush, so. Yeah. I don't know what that would be off of, but. Try to get in under these trees. I don't think it's as frozen in here. Yep, the old farm field. tractor bits. That's usually what we're going to find. So actually Stan's got a good one here. Second hole. It's the lifter for a stove. So that means...
I see lettering on there.
Homestead, man.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
see lettering on there, but needs a brush.
McClary. M-I-C-L-A-R. And then the rest is missing. Well, it's on the other half.
Think of the old hands that used this to stoke the wood stove, to put the coffee on, to bake the beans, whatever.
I don't know what that is. It's kind of intricate. Brass was ringing up 22. Still no clue. So the 1910 road is just there, and I'm kind of doing all of this bank just on the side of it because it leads up to the field. So there had to have been a driveway somewhere. I don't know, I'm not saying this is it, but it could be here. Well, old barbed wire fence. And that does tell us something. It tells us that this isn't the driveway. There was fence across here. I should have known. A great big coil of barbed wire. I should have known because there's the fence post. I didn't even notice that. So, yeah, no treasure there. Part of an old saw blade. Frozen. Solid 20. It's either going to be a brass casing or a coin. Oh, it's a coin or a button. Coin. I'm going to say it's a coin. Oh yeah, it's a largie. 1906. Look at that, guys. Wow. I really was expecting that to be a brass casing. I don't know why. Largies always ring up 20. I should have known better. Awesome. There. Turn of the century hoe. We got the square peg that would have went into the handle. Stan's gonna love that. He likes the old tools and treasures. I got one you might like. The old hoe.
Hey! That's an old hoe.
Yeah, it's got the square bit there, goes into the handle.
Yeah, that's an old hoe. Screws, it was a cheap one though, but that's hand. Yeah, that's
Stan knows his old hoes.
That's hand.
Bit of an expert. Look at this, guys. I don't know what it is. I pulled it out and I see fancy on the top of it. You see that, Stan? Look, there's some kind of design. A finial or something? I don't know. Like an acorn or something?
Yeah, looks like, oh, it's falling apart. Take it.
Well, it was in one piece before I gave it to Stan. I think I think it was an acorn. I don't know, guys. Some kind of fancy anyway, early 1900s fancy. I'm going to show you guys this one. Another screaming 20, maybe another largie. Not a largie, it's a buckle. Look at that.
Ooh, that's an old one, Gare.
Yeah, an old buckle, brass buckle.
Yeah, nice. I can't say.
I guess you can't really say.
I just know it's old.
Turn of the century, maybe,
Oh,
maybe
100
before.
easy. 100 for sure. Cool.
So it has the tang on here, and that's because it's made out of brass as well, which is unusual because usually they used iron for that center piece right there. Cool. That's part of a suspender.
Is that a suspender?
I think so. I think that's, yeah, I think so.
Well, that's a high tone.
Cool. So I think it is a suspender clip, and it says patent pending on the bottom. So no date, but
Turn of the century.
yeah. So there's the fields up there with the car in it. And right here on the end of the field is where the driveway was. We were walking, the old 1910 road is down there. So this is the driveway into the fields. Watch this. Frozen solid. That's a coin signal if I ever saw one. I don't think I can get it. Can't get it. Ah, that kills me. That kills me. Gonna have to come back for that one. But it's right on the driveway, so at least I'll remember where it was. Another solid 21, another solid frozen hole. And I can hear Stan cursing behind me, it's frozen, I can't get it. So we're definitely gonna have to come back in the next week or two. There are large sections of this area that we just can't get to yet. That's a 26, I want that one.
You need a cordless drill with an auger bit, right? Then you drill holes all around, put blasting on.
Oh, I got it. It's a penny.
It is a penny.
And it was, is it a penny? And it was shot with a 22 or something. That one was a 26. I wasn't letting that one go. I'm like, no, I've left too many behind.
You should have seen him. He was determined.
Yep, I got it.
Where I found this right now, right around here.
I was just waiting to see if you were going to pass those two humongous pines up or if you're going to stop and say hello.
Well, they're big.
They're not monsters, but they're still 150 years old.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, sorry, jailbait to me, buddy. Jailbait.
You're not going to hug a jailbait? Stan only hugs 300-year-old trees. You guys saw it here.
They're faithful as hell.
Trees, yeah.
They never talk back.
They always listen, eh?
And they don't ask for support.
These are big trees, guys. They just keep going. Starting to overheat. Oh no. Drop my shovel. Leave no man behind. Last mountain and then we're out of here. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for this expedition. Everything's still really frozen here in the forest, so we've checked out a couple trails, marked them to come back in 3 or 4 weeks. Lots of signals that we know here that we can't get, and we will be coming back. So thanks for joining us, stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next adventure.